Welcome. I wish I could have been there with you this evening. I wish we could have had a Zoom connection even, so that we could have done this in real time and we could have had a greater sense of connecting. At least, however, we can send a message that I wish I could have been there with you tonight. It does feel a little bit impersonal and it feels difficult, and I feel sad not being able to be there. Schools are based on relationships, and to be able to connect and be there with each other and share stories is what being part of the school is all about. Not only does this affect us as old boys, but it affects us at the school as well. A lot of people have asked what it's been like being at the grade during this COVID period. It's not been easy. To use a good example, or an example that I take very personally, that I've used for a couple of people, I look at my own son who's in matric this year. He hasn't even had the opportunity to sit in the balcony during assembly. He hasn't been able to sing the school song as a school. Never sung for all the saints. At school itself, we've had 16 parents who've passed away. We've had staff members whose family, whose friends, husbands, wives. Being at school has not been easy. In many ways, if you look at school and how school has been, you've taken all the joy of school and sucked it out. Nobody goes to school in order to just study maths. I bet tonight, while sitting during your dinner, none of you are going to be sharing stories about an excellent maths lesson or an excellent English lesson. Instead, you're going to be sharing stories about people. You're going to be sharing stories about the school and what influence it's had on you. Good times, bad times, but they're always times that involve people. Boys don't go to school to sit in the classroom. They go to school to mix with their friends. And that has probably been the biggest story of COVID. As a school, we've done well. The boys have done well. Academically, when we've been able to play sport, we've done well. The spirit has remained strong, but it's something that we've had to work on really hard. So if you look at next year, we're going to have a year group of grade 8s, grade 9s, grade 10s. We've actually never experienced a derby. Only our 10s, our 11s and 12s will have experienced a derby. Will have known what that gees feels like. Will have known what a lot of our traditions are like. Something that we, however, are working hard to make sure we can maintain it. So while all has not been lacquer at school, because just had not the same sense of school as what school should be, not just simply curriculum delivery, that sense of spirit has remained strong. Our boys are boys, they're mischievous like forever. This year I had to go running around the school a few times at 1:30 at night to catch boys that have been sneaking around trying to lift tiles to get into the roof, or been trying to set off crackers, or getting up to other mischief. We've even had to have our hostel boys have had to go hunting roosters who have been set free at Collegiate and in the neighbouring suburbs, having all sorts of complaints and things from parents. While that is not always good, it's also memories and stories that boys will tell in the future. It's about that gees of being a man of the grey. It's about that gees of being able to enjoy each other's company. May that soon be back. May I soon be able to be with you next year, where we can actually regale stories and be able to connect as men of the grey. Gentlemen, enjoy your evening. I wish you well. I wish I were with you, and I look forward to seeing you next year.